Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message for Monday, September the 26th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out today or over the next several days. This may or may not be for you. Because this is a general message, it is not sign specific, although I will call out any zodiac signs that I do feel need mentioning throughout the reading. We're going to talk about some of these astrology aspects, and then we're going to jump in with the cards. So today we have the Sun opposing Jupiter at 3 degrees 41, and we also have Venus forming a trine to Pluto at 26 degrees 09. And so you might be finding yourself having a little bit of trouble today in the energies when it comes to self-control. You might find yourself wanting to go into excess or just wasting your energy. And I do feel a loss of ego might feel like a punishment for some previous acts of greed, where maybe you left another out. And so I do feel the energies today are kind of forcing us to examine our behaviors, our motives, and the energy is giving us all an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. And so I also feel with Venus trine Pluto, this is increasing this drive to pursue our desires. Pluto also deals with taboo energies, so obsessions, fascinations are possible now. Not only within relationships, I think you're going to want to really pay attention to your finances. You might be drawn to something in particularly with a deep obsession, and I think money is going to be an issue now. Venus deals with love and money, and so you might be feeling compelled to research how you can create more wealth in your life. But I think the energy is motivational. You're going to want to be pure with any intentions though now, because I do think that's going to be very, very important for the next leg of our growth. And so you're going to want to be aware of any obsessions in the energy. It really is a good time to spend the day alone and get busy on manifesting some creations in your life. And I do think the energy is going to be very, very intense. Any new relationships that kind of get sparked over the coming days, it's going to be a very intense love affair that could create all kinds of complications. But I do feel there is potential for any new relationships in the energy to be fostered into long-term commitment, because this intensity behind the scenes will definitely subside over time. So let's jump in with the cards, guys. We are going to start off today using the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. Look at that beautiful energy. So an opportunity, I think, to get to the core root of an issue that has plagued you and ascending some past life karma, arriving in your most authentic form. So we get the Ascendant, the first house. Are you ready to arrive? I'm hearing I'm coming out, I'm coming out. And so I feel healing. Maybe healing when it comes to maybe some past negative behaviors and motives. Maybe this is going to be an opportunity to heal something broken in the past. But let's see what else needs to come through with this deck first. And then we're going to jump in with the tarot. We're going to do a 9-card spread, and we will clarify as need be. So let's see what else needs to come through for the collective today. Ooh, 8th house mystery. So transformative energy. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time talking. We still have Mercury in retrograde. So the 8th house is ruled by Pluto, Scorpio, death, and progressing. Beautiful. So I feel somebody here is transforming and definitely going through a lot of climate changes when it comes to progressing forward. Definitely the fall energy. So I think the 7th and 8th house is coming up when it comes to perhaps even a North Node activation to become future oriented. So I feel somebody here is being asked to progress. I also feel this energy of divine time with the clock. So I don't even know what time that would be. Kind of looks like maybe 1040. 1040 is what I want to say. And so I feel somebody's coming out of this underworld energy. They're ready to bloom. There is this energy of closing out a major cycle with the mystery being a 10 card, 46, breaking down to a 10. And so you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. But somebody is invited to descend into understanding some patterns when it comes to one-on-one relationships. The 7th house deals with one-on-one relationships. It also deals with our codependencies and any toxicities within relationships. And so I feel somebody here is definitely journeying forward. I also feel this energy like cocooned, right? If you look, they're kind of in the fetal position. So this could be the ending of a long-standing committed partnership. But anything that ends right now will get you to kind of step into your karmic pathway, to step towards achieving all of your goals. And I do feel the energy is going to be very sensitive. And so somebody here is getting ready to bloom. And I do feel there's going to be some challenges. I feel this energy of mastering a karmic cycle and going into healing a deep core inner wound. So let's jump in with the cards, guys, and see what other messages need to come through. Wow, Palace of Swords, Page of Swords. So, truth. I feel like a download of some cosmic truth coming forward. And maybe this is going to lead to maybe somebody wanting to send somebody a message. Get ready to receive a message, a text, an email. Maybe somebody who's ghosted you and left you out in the cold. And they've not been speaking. I think they've not been talking. And there's going to be some truth being exposed when it comes to a cycle coming to a close. So let's see what else needs to come through in the energies today. What else we need to be aware of. I just spotted the 10 of Wands. So there is a long-standing burden that needs to be released, that likely needs to be communicated about. And so, ooh, Chariot, Queen of Wands, the Lovers, Knight of Swords, the Tree of Life, Kundalini activation. Venus trine Pluto is activating a lot of passions, and we get some truth. Ace of Swords, and isn't that the truth? We get the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and then we get the Palace of Swords. So there is a true pair on the board. Two people that I feel are destined to work together within the community. Capricorn energy, Mars energy, grounded action is kind of what I'm feeling. An opportunity to work well with somebody that is your true match. And I love how this kind of comes out. We get the Queen of Wands, the Tree of Life, and the King of Wands. So I feel in the past, there was a divine feminine here that maybe had to make a very difficult choice. There is a choice in lovers. The lovers is always a choice between two. Do you want to choose a different partner? Do you want to choose to maybe just go your own way? Maybe in the past there was a Queen of Wands that quickly took reins of a situation and chose to go in a new direction. I feel there's a lot of communication coming. Could be dealing with a Cancer or a fire sign. We got a lot of fire here. We got Cancer, we got Gemini, and we got a lot of truth. So get ready for some open, honest communication, because there is definitely a connection here where the two of you are intertwined through the chakra pathway. And I think there's going to be an unexpected arrival when it comes to some communication. We got somebody here that's definitely maturing. They're going from a knight to a king, and they're getting honest with themselves about perhaps a new relationship cycle, the signing of a new contract, something to do within the spiritual community. And somebody here has spent a lot of time grieving over a loss of a true partner. There's some shame here. There's some guilt. There's a lot of regret. Maybe over some interference. And somebody here is getting ready to rise to the occasion. We got the Emperor that come out today. So Aries energy. The Emperor is given to take action. He's mastered structure, discipline. He does the right thing. He's somebody that rules empires, and there's going to be a new passionate spark, maybe when it comes to a missed opportunity. So I do feel there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of emotions here. This could lead to a union of some sort. Two people that are destined to be together. And I think maybe it's time to get honest. And I do feel there is going to be an unexpected arrival. We got the two fastest knights in the deck, and they're coming in for victory. They're coming in for victory with their true pair. And I think maybe they've been planning movement forward since Cancer season. I do feel in the past, maybe somebody wasn't willing to invest in this connection. They weren't willing to look at it, and somebody is gaining a shift in perspective here. Somebody is seeing things in a whole new light. Could be dealing with the Pisces, and there is going to be a rebalancing. Maybe in the past something wasn't fair. Maybe somebody in the past was giving to more than one. With the Lovers, you know, maybe somebody had to choose between two people and they went towards a karmic connection, a karmic catalyst that has activated some truth in somebody. But I see two people here very passionate about one another. A true match, two people that are visionary leaders. And I feel some divine cosmic truth has recently been exposed. So let's take a look at the Lovers energy. Because the Lovers usually is a choice between two. We get the Eight of Cups, the Devil, and the Two of Swords. I think somebody in the past was either unwilling or unable to take the rose-colored glasses off to make a decision. I feel a deep connection here that was walked away from, and somebody had to go enter into another karmic cycle. And they've been stuck. They've been caged. There was resistance to the spiritual path. They were blocking their own blessings, blocking their heart, maybe went towards addictions. And that's so interesting because the opposite of the Lovers is the Devil. So there's a big, big decision needing to be made today. I feel somebody has to make a choice between toxic, ego-based love and true divine soul love. And they've not wanted to look at this. They've not wanted to look back at the past, I feel. And they've been caged. I feel somebody here is feeling like a sacred fool for walking away from somebody that was divinely ordained for them. Somebody that was a true pair. And I do feel unblocking the heart. Definitely a strict lesson in commitment. Saturn is coming up. Saturn energy. And there's going to be an unexpected shakeup. This is immediate destined change. The universe comes in with a tower to break somebody free from a toxic cycle. And you're not going to be able to rebuild them. This is like brute universal force coming to shake something up to get somebody uncaged from a very toxic situation. Could be addictions. Could be extreme codependencies. Could be a sex addiction, lust. The Devil, you know, dresses up as everything he ever wanted, but it's not real. It's an illusion. And I feel somebody is gathering their emotions, getting their emotions in check before making a balanced decision. And I do feel there was a shift around that moon in Libra when it comes to these transits and somebody progressing along the spiritual journey. So let's take a look at this truth, this Ace of Swords and Palace of Swords. And we get the Palace of Wands with the Page of Wands. And so there is an exciting new beginning here. But I think there's going to have to be a confession of some lies from the past. And they're going to have to come and face this pre-empress who I feel is very single, very grounded, stable, somebody that's enjoying the fruits of her labor, somebody that's very much connected to her spiritual self, speaking truth from the heart. There's going to have to be a heartfelt, honest conversation here when it comes to some past lies. And I do feel there were blocks because I do feel there was a betrayal in the past when it comes to this spiritual union. Somebody, I feel, betrayed another, deeply hurt them, stabbed them. They've not wanted to look at this. And now I feel like they're going to have to go back and look at the past. And with this being Aquarius energy, I feel maybe somebody that was very cold and detached. But I feel somebody is looking now back at the past. The rose-colored glasses are off. And there is going to be an opportunity for a brand new beginning, a passionate spark. Maybe obsession got in the way before, but I do feel somebody wants to come in with some honest, open-hearted communication and quite possibly even an apology. Maybe somebody snuck away from their true match in the past and they went towards what they thought was going to be their happily ever after. And I feel there's going to be some fated destined change because I think somebody wasn't being honest. And I feel somebody's been going through a period of healing before coming in for a brand new opportunity. Venus energy. So right now we do have Venus in Virgo, which can be very cold energy. It is about to enter into Libra. So maybe by the time Venus enters into Libra, somebody's going to be coming in with an apology saying, hey, I want a fresh start. I'm ready to start again. You're my passion. You're my truth. And I think it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a difficult conversation, and there is going to be an unexpected arrival. So let's take a look at the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, because somebody here is rushing in, I feel, with a whole lot of love towards their true match. Yeah, now we got the Empress out, and so somebody's at the crossroads. It is decision time. Do you want to swallow the red pill, or do you want to swallow the blue pill? Because I feel crossroads, divine why. Somebody went down the beaten pathway, and now the doorway opportunity is opening when it comes to choosing to take action towards a true match. The Empress and the Emperor. So what I'm hearing is harvest time. It's time to reap your harvest. This is a connection where I feel the cosmic energy was birthed quite some time ago. And maybe somebody was immature in the past. And I feel somebody does want to rush in, offering their cup of love. And I feel this person likely has had a difficult time talking about their emotions, expressing them through passion and words. And I do feel a heartfelt offer and the opportunity for quite possibly two people to come together, two people that are destined to come together and build a life together, soulmates. A union of souls, and something is being illuminated when it comes to taking action. So Leo, Taurus, could be dealing with a water sign, but I feel somebody here has been all up in their emotions, trying to figure out how to make a decision, going towards their true match that they see is very heart-centered. This could be somebody stepping into fame. But I do feel two people destined to create a life together. So let's see what this King of Wands has to say, because he's getting ready to take action. We get the Moon, the Star, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, somebody here I feel was operating out of fear in the past. They were afraid of commitment, quite possibly, maybe afraid to give up being single. There's a connection here that is worth saving, that is worth healing, that will lead to a union of some sort, a twin flame union, and the time is now for action. The doorway of opportunity is opening now. And I feel somebody is working through their fears, working through, any fears of rejection, abandonment. This is what you wished for. This is what you prayed for. Somebody's wishes are coming true, and I don't think you're going to see this offer coming. I feel somebody's been deep within, integrating their shadow self, going through a period of healing when it comes to a missed opportunity, something that they were not willing to invest in the past. Could be dealing with a Pisces, strong Aries, Aquarius, but I feel somebody's shattering some illusions in the energies today, and they are gaining a whole new perspective, seeing things in a whole new light, all done playing the victim, all done being the martyr, and coming in to balance out a situation that I feel was very unjust and fair. So I feel communicating. Somebody is coming in with an offer. They're coming in with an offer. There's a lot of love here. And I do feel this was something that was not invested in the past. Maybe it's been a couple of years, but somebody is getting ready to do whatever it is that they can do to bring in something solid, grounded, and stable. Oh my God, and the Palace of Coins. This is the ultimate abundance. And I feel somebody's coming in and facing that final judgment. They want a reconciliation. And yeah, they did not invest in the past. They were not willing to put in the work. They were not willing to focus on this connection. And there's likely some bad karma playing out. Quite possibly this person has been going through a period of soul retrieval, being haunted by the past. And they see clearly now that they should have invested when they didn't. And they're praying that it's not too late to heal this situation. So I do feel a divinely guided union. Whatever you've prayed for, whatever you've asked for, it's coming. It's here. And this will lead to a higher union of some sort. Communion, I just heard. Somebody's going through a rebirth energy, Plutonian energy. They're going through a transformation. And maybe they've been trying to work out the details. Maybe they've been thinking that everything has to be perfect before they come in. And let me just tell you, life is never perfect. The time for action is always now. And I feel there's going to be a healing taking place. Two people merging when it comes to a missed opportunity in love. And I feel there's going to be an opportunity to heal this pain. I feel a masculine going through an emotional breakdown. quite possibly going through a very painful heart chakra awakening when it comes to leaving somebody out in the cold in the past. And it was a missed opportunity and they didn't want to look at it. And now they're sitting in a whole lot of truth and receiving the downloads they need to have that conversation, because I do feel get ready to be face to face with your true match. We now have the King and Queen of Swords. Two very honest, authentic people. Public speaking is what I'm hearing. Public speaking after a period of introspection. I do feel somebody here has a lot of regrets about a past decision, about walking away from a spiritual connection, and they've not wanted to look at it, and they're getting a major wake-up call. They've been going within, thinking about a new beginning. And there is definitely a lot of love here, but there is a need to have a discussion about some past manipulation is kind of what I'm feeling before things can move forward. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Crystal Stone deck for today's message. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Energize your whole world. So there is this very powerful energy conducing between two people. And I feel somebody needs a wake-up call. I do feel somebody is very much struggling in the heart space, and maybe they need a proverbial defibrillator to bring them back to life. But I feel there was blocked channels of communication between you and this person, and somebody's packing up their old ideas. Maybe they're packing up and shipping out, moving on from an old cycle, preparing for this renewal, and they're working on getting their head on straight. Could be dealing with an Aquarian who was very cold, detached, and was only in their intellectual, cerebral energy. Maybe they were too smart for their own good, but I feel they've been dragging their butt behind. I feel the feminine, you know, took off full speed ahead, and now somebody is wanting to play catch up. They're wanting to play catch up because they're afraid this person might run wild and run all the way away from them. But I do feel somebody's been lost in this sea of doubt, not knowing how to restore balance back into this connection. And I do feel today is the day to make that important decision regarding a relationship. How do you want to spend your time on earth? Because I think somebody's been playing a lot of games and they've not been listening to what the heart really wants. They've been listening to what the mind thinks the heart should want. And the universe is nudging somebody to say, hey, I think it's time to find that solid ground. It's time to live out your heart's desires. Take that Band-Aid off. Take that Band-Aid off, because this energy, I feel, is wherever you are. You always feel this person around you, in and around your body, in and around your energy. And I feel somebody's been playing into their ego. And with all of the astrology aspects today, it's amplifying this need to go after what the heart's favor is saying. So I do feel like a connection where there's been this push-pull dynamic. And somebody's going to have to get real with some truth. They're going to have to get really, really honest with themselves so they can get honest with you. And I think somebody's getting ready to say, yes, they want to reclaim a connection that they walked away from. And they're getting rid of somebody who they've been with that's not been honest. And they're getting real with their truth. They're working on getting their head on straight, coming in for that clean slate beginning. And that's kind of what I got, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin soul reading with me, please feel free to check out that description box below, guys. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.